If you're not careful, your environment can slowly mold you into the person you don't want to be. Whatever it is you're working on, I got started in this digital marketing space a few years ago, and I now do coaching work. But whatever it is you're working on, it should be your number one priority to get out of your native land for at least a couple years. At least 1 year. Get out of your native land and see who you are when there's no expectations put on you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a special experience that is. I don't care what it is you're working on, right? This is beyond the reality creation topic that we speak about on this channel. This is beyond you being a man or a woman or whatever it is you're working on. If you're a young person and you have big things in mind for yourself, okay? Make it your number one priority to get out of your native environment for at least a year. Go move countries, go move states, cities, whatever it is. Go to a place where nobody knows you. Oh my goodness. And when you do that, you're going to have this big realization moment where it finally slaps you in the face after a few weeks of being there, or the first initial discomfort of being in a new environment, culture shock. It's going to slap you in the face that nobody here knows you. And you're going to be in this new environment, this new place where nobody knows you. And you're going to feel this sense of freedom, like, holy shit, wait, who am I? Who am I when there's no expectations put on me? And who do I want to be, right? Because nobody here knows me. I can just be whoever the hell I am at this moment in my life. When you have that realization, that personal hands-on experience, that will change things massively for you. Because if you have that year time frame where you're in this different environment, you're doing something different, you're living in a different place, nobody knows you, and you can just kind of sprawl into who you are, you're going to take that with you for the rest of your time now. Because you can go back home and you've created that little bit of space between the person you've always been, and now there's this little gap in between your native land and who you are when there's zero expectations put on you. When it's a clean slate, when nobody knows you, you can set up a new social circle for yourself. You can work in some new job. You can create new commitments, construct just this new reality for yourself in this different environment, this different country, this different state, this different city, whatever it is. And when you have that experience, you're going to create that necessary space for yourself that's going to allow you to start doing whatever the hell you want to do. Man, I experienced this when I moved to Spain in 2021. And this was before I got started in this online space with the coaching work that I'm doing now, with the digital marketing stuff that I started in a few years ago. In 2021, I moved to Spain and I taught English there. I lived there for 2 years. And I'm not gonna lie, the first 6 months was pretty rough. Okay? We're not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna cheese you with that one. The first 6 months in that new environment will be tough for you. Okay? It's this place where you've never been before. You probably don't know anybody, or just one or two people, something like that. And it's going to be wildly uncomfortable. And when I got there, it was wildly uncomfortable for me in Spain. I was teaching English. I started in this new primary school where I was helping teach English there. And I didn't know anybody. There. When I arrived, I didn't even have a place to live. Like, I had to start looking for a new place to live. without even knowing Spanish, the language there. So I had to meet people, kind of meet other teachers who were in the same program I was. I had to get familiar with my school and meet people I was working with there, the kids, and I had to find a living situation for myself. And it was this overwhelming thing that caused some major waves in the beginning. So in the first bit of time, it's going to be wildly uncomfortable for you. But if you can stick it out during that time and just accept that it is going to be a roller coaster of emotions, trying to get comfortable in this new place, trying to meet people, build this new life for yourself, you're going to come out of that with such a profound conviction, such a profound confidence in yourself. And again, you're going to create that space for yourself that you need to start doing the thing you actually want to do. When we talk about reality creation, our environment plays such a heavy part on what we do. We put so much truth and power into the material world that if you can approach it in this way where you're moving environments completely, you're starting with a clean slate from your material world in this way, where nobody knows you, you have no commitments, no expectation on how to be. The people you see, they don't expect you to be a certain way because they've never met you before. See, when you can start from zero, you can start from this clean slate, a very strategic way to start at this clean slate where you can really lean into just who you are at that point in your life. Your environment has this capacity, if you're not careful, that it molds you into who you're surrounded with, the circumstances that you're around. And if you can get out of that, if you've always been in your native land for your whole life, and now you can get out of that and just see who you are when nobody's looking, when nobody's watching you, and there's no expectation on how you should be, and family expects you to be a certain way. You've known the same friends your whole life, and the friends expect you to be a certain way. You have a last name that's recognizable where you're around. You have relatives expect you to be a certain way. You've always there's a lot of strings attached, you see. So if you really want to set yourself up nicely, get out of your native land for at least a year. Man, when I had a couple different moments in Spain where I realized that I could let all the bullshit go out the window, all the fake shit, these expectations that you intuitively just meet those expectations of people because we want to be accepted by the people around us, right? We just want to, keep fitting into that groove and not start something new. But when you start from zero, you naturally just start carving out these new grooves for yourself. You start operating with freedom and zero expectation. And man, you got to have that slap in the face experience. Have personal experience, hands-on experience. Nobody's story, not my story, nobody else's story. No, your personal experience that you have when you start from zero and you realize that, holy shit, nobody knows me. I can be just who I am, and I can really lean into myself and start building something from a place of real authenticity.